yoga morning series. We're going to be spending the next 3 days revitalising and rejuvenating before our day even starts. So well done to you for turning up to your yoga practice this morning, and you don't need anything. You could even practice it on the bed this morning. If you would like some props, then I recommend using maybe some cushions, and I'll cue when to use them. So today we're going to begin in our child's pose to begin with. So starting with our knees out wide, big toes are touching, and we're trying to have a little bit of a hip opener here. If you find that your hips are really raised over your heels, then just place a cushion underneath. You're also welcome to place a cushion underneath your chest. When you're ready, walking your hands forwards, allowing your forearms to come down, resting your forehead down on the ground. You may already begin to feel a bit of a stretch here, a bit of a hip opener, and that's completely normal. We're wakening our body up this morning, so just notice how you feel, checking in with yourself and your mind already in the start of our practice. During our practice, we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose, and it's going to be a soft inhalation and exhalation rather than a constriction of the throat. We're also breathing into our belly, allowing our nervous system to relax and just be able to unwind, release any tension, and start our morning off with that feel-good feeling. So taking a few more breaths here in our child's pose. And remember, this is your practice. I want you to honour your body. So if something doesn't feel good or doesn't suit you, then you're welcome to switch it up and do something that works for you. On your next inhale, I want you to just stretch your arms forwards a little bit further, allowing your elbows to come off the floor. Maybe this means that your head is lifting off the ground, but we're not straining our neck to look in between our hands. We're keeping our ears just next to our biceps. Keep breathing into your belly if you can, releasing any tension in the jaw, forehead, or space between the eyebrows. On your next inhale, we're just going to walk our hands all the way to the left side, maybe even off the left side of our mat. On your next exhale, allow your right armpit to come back down, right hip is grounding. You're welcome to stay here, or if you're looking for an extra challenge this morning, maybe you're placing your right hand on top of your left hand. Again, allowing your shoulders to melt back down. And noticing any sensations in your body. Maybe you can feel your hips are beginning to warm up. Maybe your breath is slowing down and becoming longer. Remember, you don't have to change anything. You don't need to feel frustrated or annoyed at yourself. We're just bringing awareness to our body and mind this morning. On your next exhale, walking your hands all the way back to center, stretching your arms out even more, reaching further forwards. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to the right, maybe stacking your hands on top of each other, or maybe leaving them outstretched. See what feels good for you. Even though we're coming to the opposite side, come in with no expectation. So one side can be completely different to the other side. Again, not feeling annoyed at that fact, just noticing how our body changes and can be so different with each pose. See if you can breathe into the left side of your lung now. Breathing all the way up your left side body. Maybe your hips are coming even further down. Taking one more breath here, in and out through the nose. And then walking your hands all the way back to center, coming back to our child's pose. Keeping your hands pressing on the ground, imagine now that your palms are pulling back towards you for a different sensation here. We're firing up our shoulders, firing up our hips now, feeling really active, pressing into your palms as much as you can, pulling them back towards you. Even though it looks like you're not moving, this can be quite hard work. Taking one more breath here, and then release. Coming up onto your fingertips, we're staying in our child's pose. Imagine you've got your favourite chocolate cupcake underneath your hands. You don't want to squash it. You're on your fingertips, feeling even more of a shoulder opener now. Take one more breath here. Exhale, place your hands down, lifting up into our tabletop. Bringing our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. We're going to start with some cat and cow. Roll your shoulders back and down, arch your spine, tuck your toes under, look up to the sky. Exhale, untuck your toes, round as much as you can, press into your hands, look towards your belly button. Inhale, arching, tucking those toes, look up to the sky, pull that chest through. Exhale, rounding, untuck those toes, looking towards that belly button, really round as much as you can. Inhale, arching, look up to the sky. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arching. Notice how your spine feels in this. Exhale, rounding. When you're ready, coming to a neutral spine, so we're not arching or rounding here, we're going to thread the needle. So when you're ready, lifting up that left arm, looking up towards that left palm. Inhale. Exhale, thread it through and underneath, coming onto your left shoulder, just gently touch it down. Inhale, lift back up. Bring that left hand all the way up to the sky, look up. Exhale, thread it through, coming onto that left shoulder, feeling revitalised now. We're beginning to wake up, we're adding more movement. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, thread it through and underneath, coming onto that left shoulder. And relax here. We're really wiggling that left shoulder through, maybe just an inch forward. Keep pressing into that right palm. Now, I'm going to give you a few options here. Maybe you're staying here, the right hand just adds a bit more stability. Maybe you're lifting that right hand to your lower back, palm facing up to the sky. If you want an extra touch, maybe you're reaching around, see if you can grab hold of the inside edge of the left thigh. And we're really opening this right shoulder up towards the sky here. Your eyes could close for a moment, connecting back with that breath. Feeling a nice twist in the thoracic spine here. Taking 2 more gentle inhales and exhales. And then if that right hand is lifted, on your next exhale, we're gently placing it back down. Staying in this thread the needle pose, we're walking our right hand all the way forwards to the top of our mat, pressing our right palm down into the mat. Feeling another little shoulder opener here. Our left palm is facing up to the sky here. You can also bring forehead down to the ground, or the left side of your face, up to you. Find what feels more comfortable. Take 2 more breaths here. And then begin to walk that right hand back, closer to that left arm, sorry. Okay, so you're welcome to stay here. If you want a little yummy leg stretch, we're extending that right leg all the way behind you, keeping right toes tucked. Okay, so it's a bit of a balancing act here, but we're really kicking away that right heel as much as we can and trying to keep our hips nice and square, meaning we're keeping them level, we're not opening it to one side. Keep kicking that right heel away as much as you can for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release that right knee all the way down to the ground, press into the right palm, lift back up to tabletop, left arm reaches up to the sky, look up. Exhale, release it down. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm just going to switch sides for you so you can see. So inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky, look up to that right hand. Exhale, thread it through and underneath, coming onto your right shoulder. Gently touch it down. Inhale, lift back up, look up. Exhale, thread it through underneath. Last one. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, thread it through and underneath, coming into that right shoulder. So on that right shoulder, left palm could stay down to the ground, or again, those 3 options available. Left hand down, lower back, or wrapping around the right thigh. Keep really pressing into that right shoulder for that twist. The side of our head is down, and right palm is facing up to the sky. You could gently close your eyes now. And we're not scrunching our eyes, we're just gently, softly closing them. Taking 2 more breaths here. Breathe into that belly if you can. Maybe you can open your chest even more to the sky. And once you've taken those breaths, there's no hurry, no rush whatsoever. We're releasing that left hand down, walking that left hand forwards, all the way to the top of the mat, pressing into our left palm. Maybe the forehead comes down, the side of the face, up to you. Keep pressing that left palm down. Maybe even giving yourself a little smile. Well done you for turning up to your yoga practice this morning. Take one more breath here and release that left hand back down, bending into the left elbow. If you want that extra balance, we're extending the left leg now, tucking those left toes under, kicking that left heel away as much as we can, feeling strong, stable, powerful, ready to take on the day ahead. One more breath here. Exhale, release that left knee down, press into left hand, lift up to tabletop position. Coming to lie on your front straight away, so we're on our bellies now. Reach your hands all the way behind you, palms facing each other. Lift up those toes. Keep those big toes touching if you can. Glutes are engaged. Feel them. Are they strong? Yes, they are. Shoulders are lifting off the ground. Holding here for 3. For 2, you've got this. And for 1, exhale, release all the way down to the ground. Maybe you're stacking your palms, allowing your head to relax down. Notice the feedback of the ground against your belly. With each inhale and exhale, feeling your belly touch the ground. Connecting back with your breath. And then gently rolling over to lie on your back for our mini Shavasana. You could have your knees bent or outstretched, palms could face up to the sky, or they could rest on your belly. Allowing your breath to settle. Visualizing energy for the day. So imagine yourself after this practice, how you're going to be bouncing around, smiling, ready to take on your day, whatever you've got to do. And then releasing any tension in the jaw, forehead, space between the eyebrows. Rolling over to one side. Staying here for just one moment. Pushing yourself up to a seated position of your choice. I'm going for cross-legged today. Roll your shoulders back and down, slightly tuck that chin under. Let's take one breath together. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Thank you for joining me this morning, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow.